I built the Battousai into Elden Ring, and it was pretty humbling. In this video, I'm going to show you how to build Kenshin Himura and place him in the lands between. Stay tuned.
Chill in the air, but the soul feels warm. Peace in the heart is the quiet storm.
Kenshin's appearance. Kenshin Himura is not a warrior defined by armor, but by resolve. His look must tell a story before a single blade is drawn. In Elden Ring, we start with the warrior-based template, keeping his frame lean, agile, and built for speed. Kenshin isn't here for war. He's here for redemption. His skin tone is a warm human tone that matches his anime complexion. His hair is long and fiery red and falls naturally to the shoulders, tied loosely at the back. This symbolizes both his wild Battousai past and his gentler present. His eyes are light violet, and they reflect a man torn between peace and violence. The scar across his cheek marks the weight of every life he's taken, a memory etched into his skin. Kenshin's stats. Kenshin Himura at full power stands as a master of balance, the pinnacle of speed, endurance, and controlled violence. His stat layout at level 290 reflects his mastery. Vigor at 60, mind at 49, endurance at 50, strength at 50, dexterity at 99, intelligence 9, faith at 50, and arcane at 10. This distribution forms a swordsman capable of surviving the longest battles and ending them in an instant. The primary focus is on vigor and dexterity, the core of Kenshin's identity. Vigor ensures survival through relentless duels, while dexterity transforms every swing into blinding speed. These two stats are what turn him into the Battousai, the man who moves faster than the eye can track. The secondary attributes, endurance, faith, strength, and mind, round out the build with balance and conviction. Endurance sustains his rapid fighting style without exhaustion. Strength gives his katana the necessary bite to cut through armor. Mind and faith work together to maintain Kenshin's composure and resolve through buffs and restorative miracles. In combat, this stat foundation allows him to weave seamlessly between swordsmanship and faith-driven discipline. Every attribute breathes life into his ideal. Not a killer without restraint, but a protector who fights with purpose. Kenshin's armor and weapons. Hey, real quick, Uncle Dorian here. If you made it this far into the video, please support my effort by hitting the subscribe button and write a comment to tell me how I'm doing. These videos take a lot of effort to create, and every bit of support and feedback from you guys helps me to improve the quality of these videos and builds. Now back to the video. Kenshin's weapons define his entire philosophy. He wields two Uchigatanas at plus 25, symbolizing dual mastery, one representing the Battousai's lethal edge and the other the Wanderer's restraint. They're identical in form but opposite in meaning, just as Kenshin is both a killer and a savior. The Erdtree Seal plus 10 serves as the spiritual extension of his conviction. It's not about divine worship, but about inner faith, the discipline and moral strength that allow him to wield flame and light without corruption. His armor embodies humility and speed. The preceptor's long gown altered flows with every movement, offering freedom without the burden of heavy defense. The traveler's manchetes and the white reed greaves complete the look of a swordsman unbound by tradition. Elegant, purposeful, and light enough to react at the speed of thought. Every piece contributes to one idea: a warrior who carries no shield because he is the shield, a man whose movement itself is defense. Kenshin's talismans and physic combo. The heart of Kenshin's power comes from his synergy between precision and momentum, and that's where his talismans and flash setup come in. The Shard of Alexander amplifies the strength of his Ashes of War, a tribute to his ultimate Battojutsu techniques. Every time he uses Unsheath, it hits with cinematic force, as though time itself splits around him. Rotten Winged Sword Insignia rewards his relentless offense, stacking power as he strikes flow together. It's the perfect emblem of the Battousai's fighting rhythm, speed that builds upon itself until it becomes unstoppable. The Dragon Crest Great Shield Talisman protects his mortal side, giving him the endurance to stay in the fight even when surrounded. Kenshin isn't a god, he's a human, but this talisman helps him fight like one. And the Green Turtle Talisman completes the loop, fueling his stamina recovery. It's the unseen breath between every swing, ensuring that Kenshin never slows down, even after prolonged duels. For his wondrous physique, the Dexterity Knot Crystal Tier heightens his natural speed, sharpening reflexes to divine levels. Combined with the Green Spill Crystal Tier, it grants both speed and stamina, the dual essence of the Battousai's fighting style. Together they create an effect that feels supernatural, as if it bends time to his will when the fight begins. Kenshin's abilities. Kenshin's abilities are the embodiment of mastery and willpower refined through war. Each one reflects a moment in his story. Unsheathed is his lifeblood, his entire identity distilled into a single motion. This is the Battousai's signature technique, the Amakakaru Ryu no Hirameki. Fast, decisive, and devastating, Unsheathed turns every encounter into a test of nerve. One moment of hesitation from your enemy and it's already over. Bloodhound's Step represents Kenshin's agility, the fluidity of a man who reads battle like a script. It's not about escape, it's about movement. It's how he dances between blades, turning evasion into artistry. His faith-based incantations serve as his spirit's voice. Golden Vowed channels his unshakable honor and conviction, bathing him in a golden aura of resolve. Flame Grant Me Strength ignites his determination, representing the burning passion that drives him to fight for peace even if it consumes him. Kenshin's playstyle. This is where Kenshin truly comes alive. He fights as the ultimate duelist, reading his opponent's body language, stepping just out of reach, then cutting through with elegance and precision. He doesn't rush. He waits for the perfect rhythm and then capitalizes in a blur of motion. Engage with Unsheathed as your opener, using its lightning fast stance transitions to punish every opening. If enemies overcommit, weave in Bloodhound Step to reposition instantly and counter. When the tempo rises, activate Flame Grant Me Strength and Golden Vow to enter the Battousai's wrathful state, a moment of pure focus where Kenshin transcends humanity. The flow is surgical. You open with Unsheathed, chain normal and jump attacks to trigger Rotten Wing and Sword Insignia, and keep your stamina rolling with Green Turtle Recovery. Every battle feels like a dance. Chaos made deliberate. Final thoughts. What makes this build powerful isn't its numbers, it's the spirit behind it. Kenshin Himura represents balance between light and darkness, destruction and mercy. You're not just cutting through enemies, you're expressing restraint through mastery. This build is about control, the art of knowing when not to swing, when to move, when to let your opponent reveal their weakness. The Battousai isn't just fast, he's precise. Every stat, every talisman, and every swing builds towards that idea. And that is Kenshin Himura, the Battousai, reborn in the lands between. From his disciplined stance to his radiant conviction, this build is a love letter to those who value mastery over madness. You are both blade and mercy, speed and peace. So step into the role of the Battousai. Fight with restraint, strike with purpose, and remember, true strength isn't measured by how fast you kill, but by how long you can hold back the killing edge. Thank you for watching an Uncle Dorian production. Stay beautiful.
Cool breeze moves where the night is free. Calm waves drift like a melody. Uncle Dorian speaks with an easy tone.